What's going on, football fans? Welcome back to another episode of Breaking the Birds. So now we look at Devontae Smith. Jalen Hurts is next up, and I couldn't wait to get the all-22 from the Giants game of this one because it was so frustrating to watch that first half, and I couldn't wait to see what was happening downfield. Was he missing guys? What happened to the pocket exactly? So there's so much to get into. We're going to take it from play one and then just timeline from the rest of the game. So a lot to get into. We'll try to speed it up a little bit. Just get right to it. So first up, we have zone defense for the New York Giants. And Dallas Goedert's been coming across the middle here. He's going to sit in between the two curl zones. Hurts finds it well, waits for him to clear from the linebacker, puts a good ball on him. Would have got about 5 yards, if not more, but Goedert drops it. Next up, we have RPO, one where we have a flat option and a guy sitting across the middle. Here we're going to see the flat defender is going to shoot out there immediately, leaving Devontae Smith open. Hurts reads it quickly, gets the ball out there, eats completion. So now we got the third down with the near interception here. And we got man coverage for the New York Giants. They're manning up. They're doubling Devontae Smith to the top side. All right, so cover two man. We have really no clear options at this point right here. They're coming it well with the guys who are coming across the middle. The extra safety is taking over the inside breaking route here from Jalen Reagor, which would have been a good man beater. Hurts has his eyes over there, and then he scrambles out the pocket, trying to see if anything is happening. And then he makes a massive mistake by throwing the ball across his body. He's thinking that Dallas Goedert is going to go even more outside. He doesn't. Massive mistake. Do not want to throw this ball at all. Jailbreak screen, and they have a free blitzer coming here from the slot cornerback blitz. And that is unfortunate because that is just an unblocked guy who's going to come through and get in the way of the pass. So you want to try to get this ball to Devontae Smith regardless, because that is going to leave one less defender out there to block, which increases the chances of being a positive play if you get the ball out there. But DB does get his hands on it, so it doesn't become anything. So here in third and about 10, we have really only two routes here going here to the top here. Flanker with an out and an up. And we have a lot of guys in protection, and nothing is developing up here. This is not going to get open. So instead of just waiting in the pocket and waiting for a sack, he's trying to get out the pocket, and that is correlating to the time that Dallas Goedert gets beat. Hurts likes to get out the pocket, and it makes sense in that situation because there is nothing developing downfield. But by getting out of the pocket as much as he is, these plays like this is gonna happen. Where he gets hit in an angle he doesn't expect and fumbles the ball. So two mistakes early. Cover four, we have a bunch of curls and then two checkdowns and Quez Watkins, Miles Sanders coming out in here in the flat, and there's nobody getting open anyway here. The only guy close is Devontae Smith, and he has an underneath defender closing in at that point, so it's not really a good option either. So I like what Hurts does here. He's scanning it. You can tell here by looking at his face, looking where he's looking. First looking upfield here, going across the middle, then scanning it from right to left. Nothing's open. Checks it off from Miles Sanders, who, if he makes this catch, has some space to work with, but flat out drops it, so it becomes nothing at all. Another cover four here for the Giants, and we have three routes going and a check down option here from Jalen Reagor. Nobody of these guys are getting open. You got double coverage from the deep route. You have underneath coverage from the out break in. In break-in's covered by two guys. There's nothing here except for check down options. And at that point where Jalen Hurts is going through his progression, he's going to get pressure from Nate Herbig right here, who's getting beat by the defensive tackle. So he steps up in the pocket and just gets it off for a completion for Reagor, but really no good options to throw to, and when he wants to check it down, he's going to get pressured. Next drive, trying to get something going into the bottom here. We're just going to have a deep route here from the outside receiver. We have the cornerback and off, and so what he's reading is what the cornerback is going to do. And if this guy's going to back off even further, he's going to check it down for the running back right here in the flat because he's going to have room to work with at that point. So the rest of the way, we have cover one man across the board there. Otherwise, there are some good crossing options, but this is the right read. But check out what the thing Miles Sanders does here. As he's coming out, he's taking an angle and a straight angle here. And then when he's turning, he's going downfield instead of just continuing in the same lane as he was running out there. And so when Jalen Hurts sees him, he's going to throw it as if he's continuously running that straight lane. But then he's going downfield, and then he gets away from the ball. And I don't get this play calling. Once again, here are only 3 routes possible to throw to. One of them is the running back coming out the backfield. You have cover 4 with 4 guys underneath, only sending 3, and it's 3rd down and a long way to go. And so he takes the check down option. I can't blame him for it because there is no potential in any of the other routes. All right, so this is progress, and this is when we're starting to really see some good things in this game, and when the receivers are getting open. So here we got zone coverage for the Giants here. We cover 2. The safety is late to the opposite side. We got Devontae Smith crossing. We have Quez Watkins on a post route, and so this safety here is going to be picking off Quez Watkins on the post. Devontae Smith is going to come here underneath. And the other deep safety is going to be occupied by Jalen Reagor going down the field. Now, Jalen Hurts is escaping out the pocket initially here due to the pressure coming up in the pocket. Just going to check that out. So right here, off the edge, Jordan Mailata here, forced to step up in the pocket. You got some pressure from the other side as well. Coming up here. Beautiful that he isn't just gunning this one down the field into nothing, and that he isn't just taking off with 0 chance of converting this 3rd down, but he's keeping it tight downfield. Find Devontae Smith on the other side of the field, puts a good ball on him, and let him work. Now, this is a beautiful throw. Once again, we're in a zone coverage here. We're gonna have a flat option where Hurts is going to initially fake this ball here. So that is going to bite the flat defender up just a little bit here. He's going to take a couple steps upwards. That is going to get some space in there for Jalen Reagor in between the flat and the deep defender. Puts a really nice ball in there for Jalen Reagor, who makes a good catch. This is a misread here. The design is a fake bubble screen where you're going to get all the defensive players here coming upfield for the screen. And then you're going to have a deep option here, either from the first guy, the outside guy coming up, if he's going to get picked up by the outside cornerback, and then you're going to throw it to Devontae Smith, who's coming in right here. One of 2 things need to happen here, though. Either this guy is going to keep traveling, or he's going to bite up, and then you throw it to the outside receiver. Problem is, you're going to have safety help over the top for the Giants. So Giants played it well. Jalen Hurts takes a shot there for Devontae Smith, who breaks it up, make sure it isn't intercepted. So Giants play that really well. But I see the first thing Jalen Hurts sees is that the outside quarterback is getting depth with Jalen Reagor. And so his key is to throw this ball to Devontae Smith. But Bradbury plays it really well, so that is going to mess up the play. Like we saw just before, when you're bringing the pressure from one side with the slot cornerback blitz right here, then you want to just get the ball out there. And right here, Jalen Hurts does exactly what he had to do in the other rep with Devontae Smith. He takes some steps to that side, then he has a better window to throw the ball in there. Jalen Reagor flat out drops it. He has so many blockers in front of him. This could have been a massive play and a good play by Hurts, but nothing. All right, so Sirianni tried to draw this up earlier in the game where you have the outside guy going deep, reading the outside cornerback here, and see if you get the ball out there to the running back, let him work in space, easy yards. And that exact thing does happen here. The outside guy is getting depth. The cornerback here is getting depth with him. Dallas Goedert is sort of picking off the slot cornerback there, so Jordan Howard is wide open. He doesn't bounce it downfield like Miles Sanders does. He just flat out drops it. So the next play, we have a very good route here by Devontae Smith to the bottom. He's going out and up against cover 4, and he is way open at this point. He's just continuously separating downfield. And I don't know why Jalen Hurts doesn't believe in it right here. See, right now he's throwing double clutch. He should have just thrown it at his first instinct. The ball should have been out. So it comes out a little bit late, so Devontae Smith has to stop and go up for the ball. But it is a good pass for him. I mean, we can't follow too much because it isn't so underthrown that Bradbury can play it. He's trying to, but Devontae Smith is adjusting to the ball better because it is throwing deep enough that he can continuously separating on his round. So it is not a terrible pass, but it could have been much better for a touchdown. So here we have cover 1 man, and Sirianni wants to get Quez Watkins in speed across the middle. You can understand that. It makes sense. And why it makes sense is because when they're in man like they are right here, the outside cornerback is supposed to be taking over Dallas Goedert instead of traveling with Quez Watkins. But this guy is not traveling with Quez Watkins either, so the outside cornerback is trying to get back inside as well. So nobody's going to pick up Dallas Goedert. That is not the read for Jalen Hurts. The read for him is the safety right here, and to see if there's anything over the middle that is going to affect the throw for Quez. Now the problem is the ball needs to come out immediately for this to work. He needs to set his feet immediately and then just gun it in there, because he's looking at that safety, and he's he's waiting too long. He's giving the safety too much time to react to it. So the first thing that Hurts does is fine. He's looking to the top side of the screen for the safety to stay there. But then the eyes needs to come back to Quez immediately and then throw the ball in there. Nothing too fancy about this, just to show the free blitzer coming out here and Jalen Hurts doing what he needs to do done on that jailbreak screen we saw earlier, getting the ball out there. He does a fine job with that here. Unfortunately, there's an obvious hold from Quez Watkins. Now they finally hit it. We've seen this so many times before now. Backed off DB, deep, picking out the slot, and what you're really just reading is what this guy is going to do here. He's backing off. Jordan Howard gets it, easy completion. This is what they've been trying to do for 3 plays now, where it's been Miles Sanders dropping a pass, Miles Sanders running a wrong route, and Jordan Howard dropping a pass. Now it finally works, and they get a conversion. This is an unfortunate play to give up pressure. Here, Nate Herbig's going to give up pressure, and it's unfortunate because underneath we have cover 3. Quez Watkins is getting open here across the middle, and that in itself is unfortunate. We also have Jalen Reagor getting open here on a post. We have Devontae Smith open on a curl route. But Jalen Hurts has to scramble out the pocket because he's getting pressured up the middle. So results in nothing but plenty of options downfield. Same concept to the top with Gainwell and Goddard. And just reading the flat defender here. So he's taking some steps back. Then he makes the right read of throwing it to Kenny Gainwell. Could have argued that he wanted the ball out a little bit faster. So Gainwell has some more sideline to work with. But it's okay. So you have designed rollout to the bottom of the screen here. This is set up for Jalen Hurts to set his feet and then throw it down the field or across his body. So it is designed for him to stop and not continue his rollout. The rollout element is because you want all the Giants defenders to go downfield here to the bottom of the screen. And then, because they're trying to limit him to half the field, but you're trying to open up the other side for Quez Watkins to get open here. You need to throw this ball shorter so he can catch the ball and work from there. I'm not sure if Hurts is expecting the safety to continuously go to the bottom of our screen. He's pretty much backpedaling here, so I'm not quite sure what that is all about. Well, Quez Watkins bails him out really nicely with a good catch. Very nice design here for Devontae Smith to get in motion, double motion, then the rollout. Good pass by Jalen Hurts and tight coverage there, and massive catch by Devontae Smith. RPO. Very good execution from Jalen Hurts here. Keeping the ball. Good design here of getting Dallas Goedert out from the running back position. Out in the open. Convert an easy third down. Tremendous throw by Jalen Hurts here. We have Dallas Goedert coming across the middle here. He's going to cross deeper. That's Tyree Jackson coming across there. And then you have a deep option. So you can throw the deep option there. He's beating his guy. I'm not quite sure who it is. But put a good ball in between the second and third level of the defense. And allow him to come in there and make a catch. Now he doesn't. I believe he drops the ball actually. But the reason he's not throwing the deep pass here is Jalen Reagor. The reason he's not throwing that is because he's getting pressured right in his face here. Pressure given up by Nate Herbig. So very unfortunate. Once again, a drop. This time from Tyree Jackson on a very good ball from Jalen Hurts, and an option to go down the field. Eliminated by the pressure here from Nate Herbig, so you can't really fault him for not gunning this one downfield. It's a tough throw. Second down now, and we're gonna have 2 guys crossing here across the middle. You can throw this ball right in there in between, but that is going to be a difficult throw, and he's already moving out the pocket because he's getting pressured immediately when he's getting the ball right here. So he's going to have that pressure up the middle. He's stepping up. And as he's stepping up, it makes that throw harder. Has Jordan Howard right in front of him, and he works for a first down. And then a play that deserves just silence and enjoyment. So I was very positive when I watched this, when I watched the tape, because I don't think he missed too many guys downfield. Actually, I think we saw much more progress in terms of keeping eyes downfield, finding receivers downfield, setting up the feet when he's getting out the pocket. That throw to Devontae Smith, really good job of keeping eyes downfield to the cross side of the field, and still finds him for that completion. Still some timing to work on with the deep passes, but he's getting it out relevantly in those one-on-one situations for his guys to make passes executed the RPO as well. Had some good timing passes to guys who simply just dropped it, which killed drives. And so I think he did a lot of the things he needed to do in this game. Also make some killer mistakes, especially early with that near interception, that fumble that could have been turning the whole momentum early. But outside of that, no major killer mistakes in this game, and a bunch of good throws actually.